Denver, Miami. Can't wait to be back home. Pompano Beach, Dominican Republic. That is cool. Nashville. I think I already said that. Awesome. Okay, guys, we're going to get started. I do have a little bit of notes here, or else I'll be talking all night long, and I plan on giving you some value on the next 25 minutes of tonight. Thank you for being here today on this Monday night. So the theme of the call that I wanted to share with everybody is living in the future. Okay. I actually recently went to a seminar. We also just welcome a new year. So I think it's a very good topic to talk about. And I think that the best way to learn things is also when you teach them. Okay. So I want you to drop on the chat future. Okay. Type in the chat future. Hi, Natalie. I like the Christmas tree in the back. I still like that. Type in the chat future. Future, okay? Because we're going to be talking about future. I'm going to be sharing some things that help me live in the future, and how before I used to think that that was like a problem. To be honest, I was like, oh my God, I'm always over there and I'm never over here. And like, I forget things. Those were excuses. So hopefully I can give you some points tonight that you can also apply to yourself. But before we start talking about the future, let's first address the past. How about that? Okay, so I have a couple of definitions here. Actually, I just have one definition of the past, and that is gone by in time and no longer existing. How relieving is that, by the way? That's the past. That's one of the definitions of the past. Gone by in time and no longer existing. So like right now, that was the past. That right there, that was the past. That again, that was the past. It's gone. Gone by in time and no longer existing. So when you know this, okay, because now you know that that is the past, how can you be a slave of the past? Does anybody feel like now you're like still there? You're not there. We were here. We're not there anymore. That's the past. Future. That right there, gone. We're here. And when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's gone. Every second, every minute, every microsecond, every mistake that you've made, every fight that you've had with your spouse, every fight that you've had with your best friend, sister, cousin, coworker, it's in the past. It no longer exists. It only exists when you bring it to your present time or you start dragging it into your future. Right? Like when you have a fight with, let's say, your significant other, ladies, I mean, I know we have a guy here, which we need to get more guys in the calls, but you guys know exactly. Thank you. You guys know we get, ladies, you get mad and you want to carry that stuff for hours. You're carrying the past with you for hours. Like, what is the point of carrying something that it doesn't serve you? Okay, we're also going to talk about pro-survival activities and non-survival activities. But when you're carrying something that is not serving you and it's not helping you survive better with your significant other, make it disappear. And you can do that. You're holding a grudge against somebody, and you can have all the rights to be mad, upset, disappointed at this person. Okay, but it happened in the past. Okay, that no longer exists. Gone by in time no longer exists. I don't know if I have here the origin of the word. Let's see. No, it doesn't come up here, but I have it on the, let me see here. It just says past. Okay. I have other ones that are really, really cool on the origin of the word. So I wanted to address that first. Okay. Past is the past is gone. Now, you need to get the right information now, from now on to the future. So I call this present time, right now, right now, right now. And even then it's like slightly like seconds, it's already the past, right? But we're here right now. You need to get the right information from now on into the future in order not to be a slave to your past. Okay? Because if you're still mad at your significant other or at a friend or whatever, there's some piece of information that you might be missing that is creating that upset or that disappointment. Because even when somebody does do you wrong, okay, and you're so mad at that person, you are the one that missed the red flags on that person. Yes or no? So you're carrying that, but you're carrying it thinking, she did that to me. And that's why I cannot trust other women. He did that to me. That's why I cannot trust other men. I joined a network marketing company. They screw me over. That's why I can never join another network marketing company. You're carrying this stuff. But not maybe. We missed the red flags in the first place and we got ourselves into that. That's why for me, it's easy to get rid of the past because I'm not blaming others. I'm just like, okay, how did I get myself in that situation? And the only reason when I look in the past is when something went wrong and I put in a rule, some sort of policy where I'm like, okay, this is not going to happen again. Something simple. I look in the past when I moved to Miami, okay? And I did not know that all of a sudden will start pouring rain. And here I am wearing this nice outfit, right? And I need to go to my car. I mean, I literally got like, it was like I got out of the shower with my clothes on. Okay, so I look at the past and I'm like, okay, now I know that in Miami, this is going to happen. So what am I going to do? I'm going to carry an umbrella in my car. You understand what I'm saying? I was mad. I couldn't blame anybody, but I just didn't know. That's why it's so important to get the right information now in order not to be a slave of your past. I am no longer a slave of the Miami weather, right? I can now be like, do something about that. Some ways of doing this could be looking for the right mentors. People who are winning in all areas of life. This is so important. I can literally do another call on finding the people that are winning in all areas in life, not just finding people that have money and that are successful. Okay. You want to look deeper because you're going to want to mimic that mentor, and maybe that mentor doesn't have other things that are other areas in life that they're winning in. Okay. You can become a member of groups or communities and people and groups that are doing pro survival activities. Okay. So that is also very important for the future. So does anybody have an idea of what pro survival means? What do I mean by that? And what non-survival activities do I mean by that? I think it's pretty straightforward. I can give you a couple of examples. Only what serves you. I love that. Yes. Absolutely. So a pro survival activity that's very simple would be drinking water every day, right? If I drink water, I am most likely to survive and in a good condition, right? If I completely take water out of my diet, that is a like I literally want to kill my body, basically, right? That is pro survival, non-survival. So you want to be a part of groups that are doing pro survival activities. And look, this is to each their own, whatever you think it's pro survival, but you can't lie to yourself. Okay. To give you a quick example, 10 years ago, I used to think that getting extremely drunk every single night was pro survival because it was fun. Woohoo! So I thought that I was surviving better and I had a lot of friends and everybody liked me. And oh my God, I am so cool because that that was non-survival. Oh yeah, for me. If you're still doing that, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just saying you got to take a deep look and really have these categories very present, because when you start doing more pro survival activities in the future, then your future is going to be very, very much better. Literally, it says pro survival. Non-survival means you're gonna, I mean, without being so dramatic, you're gonna die. Pro survival is you're gonna survive better. Okay. Now we can get into future, and this is where things get really exciting. Future. One of the definitions of future that I want to share with you guys tonight is, oh, and I probably should be having this differently. Okay. is future at a later time, going or likely to happen or exists. Future at a later time, going or likely to happen or exists. So the past no longer exists. The future is likely to exist. Another definition of future is time regarded as still to come, something that's about to happen, right? Still to come. So you can say that in the future, I am going to be talking about pro-survival and non-survival activities. Like you can kind of maybe say that in the next literally 30 seconds or 5 minutes of this call. Okay. I know in the future, Angela is going to serve dinner to her family. We can all see the future, right? Right. We can see the future. And you can kind of predict the future with the things that you're watching right now. Right? Now, the origin of the word future, what I mean by origin is where the word comes from. Okay. It comes from Latin and it means there's multiple things here, okay? Grow, become, or be. Oh, it's the thumbs up again. Grow, become, be. Future. Be. I thought that was mind-blowing for me. I was like, oh my gosh. That is the origin of the word future. So, how do you live in the future? How do you live in the future? It's a great question, right? Well, you create it. That's the only way because you're going to live in your future, not mine. I got mine mapped out. And a lot of you are a part of it. Absolutely. Okay. But how do you live in the future? You create it. How do you create or build a future? You're like, okay, that sounds easy. What do I do? And this is the key part of creating your future. You make decisions. You make decisions. Okay, so we're going to look at the definition, one of the definitions of decision. Decision, I have two definitions. A conclusion or resolution reached after consideration. A conclusion or resolution reached after consideration. Okay. I mean, like Angela, you're like the easiest example because you're literally like in so much action right now. So I'm like, okay, she made a decision to cook something, right? She came to a conclusion, okay, after considering what does my family want to eat or what do I want to eat or what ingredients do I have in my kitchen? Like all of these thoughts are happening, right? And then boom, she made a decision. She's like, I'm going to make this meal. And that's how decisions are happening all the time. And that's how the future is being created. If she did not make a decision to make dinner for her and her family, they wouldn't eat tonight. There would be no future dinner. And that's how we're doing life all the time. Every decision that you make, and I have to say the quote from Milena, with every decision that you make, you are either building or destroying your empire. You can make pro-survival decisions. You can make non-survival decisions. That's basically that quote, right? But you have to make decisions. And that's why you're literally continuing to breathe right now. You're making the decision to breathe. You're making the decision to come to this call. You make the decision to blah, blah, blah. That's how you create the future. You make decisions, okay? Another definition of decision is the action or process of deciding something or of resolving a question. Simple. Let's just put this question out here. Do you want to do drugs? What's your decision? Yes or no? Now, it's that fast. The definition is the action or process of deciding something, of resolving a question. I just asked you a question. Do you want to do drugs? No. Yes, no. I mean, I answered immediately no. Hell no, right? That would have been let's just, non-survival decision. But sometimes we get asked questions where we get undecisive. We're not undecisive. We don't know if to say yes or no. Or you think you don't know if you want to say yes or no, but you deep down, the first answer, and this always happens, right? You're like, damn, I knew it. I knew I should have said no. Or I knew I should have said yes. I missed out on this opportunity. But with that decision, you are creating the future. Okay. Now I'm going to read to you the origin of the word decision. Okay. And that comes from Latin, and then it comes from French. Where is it? Decide, which is to bring to a settlement. To bring to a settlement. That is the origin of the word. So when you make a decision, you're settling something. You're settling, yes, I'm going to do this. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So with the information that I've given you guys, the most important things right now for 2024 and something that I am applying all of this year and for the years to come is that I want to make decisions. And I am not too worried about making the right or the wrong decisions. I just want to take action and make the decision. Okay. Put on the chat decision. Decision. Now you know what these things mean. Okay. Now you know what this means, and you know that that is how you create your future, by making decisions. When you decide to start calling 100 customers a day, that is going to be building your future. Would you agree? And when you decide not to call not even one customer, that is also creating your future. And your future is going to look very different with every decision that you make, but you must make decisions. Now, another point that I also want to touch on is that make sure that you're making decisions for yourself. Because if you feel like your life right now and your future is not under control, you're like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know if I should go here. I don't know if I should go there. I don't know if I should stay in school. I don't know if I should become okay, if that is what's happening, it means that other people are making decisions for you. And they are the ones creating your future. Now, if you are working like together with someone, I can say your spouse, maybe some of you are working together with your parents, you still live at home. If you're working in a team environment and the team is making pro-survival decisions, okay, then me personally, I am rolling with that. And I am allowing other people to kind of control that area of my life where I might need a little bit of help, accountability, push, and responsibility. So being part of groups is extremely important to continue to build futures, right? But on the things that are your purpose, your main goals, your main targets, what is your priorities, what's the most important thing to you, your integrity, your values, your ethics, your morals, like you need to be making those decisions. And when you do that, you will find the right groups that will agree with you and will support your decisions. If you are a drug addict, you're going to hang out with drug addicts and nobody's going to tell you that you're doing something wrong, right? If you are a high producer and you hang out with drug addicts, what are they going to tell you? Dude, chill, relax, take this, take that. Money doesn't matter, blah, 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 blah. And they're going to make you question your decision of being successful. So you have to keep your eyes open, not much of your ears right now, your eyes open when you're around people and see what they're doing. Okay. So be sure to make your own decisions for 2024 and have that your own self-determinism of the things that you want to do. With that is going to, you're going to have to make decisions on what's pro-survival and non-survival. These two things, they're like on automatic right now for me. Okay. Like I'm always like, okay, is this going to help more people or is this going to harm more people? And it's just like an automatic thing. And that's how I make decisions in my life. Sometimes, like for example, I'm on this call tonight with all of you guys, and my mom wanted me to be on a call with her. And I had to make a decision, right? To me, this was for the greatest good to be on the call with you guys. My mom will be handling a little bit and she'll be fine. But this, sometimes you have to make those decisions. Sometimes people are going to take the back seat for a second, right? But she understands. And then I'll call her and say, look, I was on a call with these amount of people and I wanted to do this. I wanted to help. I wanted to give this, and she'll understand. If it would have been a friend or somebody else or somebody that doesn't support me, they will get mad at me. They will stay stuck in the past, right? They will hold a grudge against me. You do not want people that get stuck in the past. They are the most miserable people on earth. And I literally just gave you the definition of the past. Gone. No longer exists. What I said, gone. Gone. That, gone. That right there, gone. Like literally, think about it. It's gone. Now you get the new me. Now you get the new me. Now you get the new me. Now this is the new me. And then it's so relieving to know that. So when you find yourself going in, okay, and introverting yourself, which is also not a natural state of being, okay? I do not allow anyone on my team to say they're introverts. Some of you still do call yourself introverts. We will get that out of it, okay? It's not a natural state of a being. When you introvert yourself, you're in the past. Something. You're not in the future, because futures need people that are out there and need people that are creating and need people that are making decisions and making things happen. When you introvert, your decisions are not like certain. Your decisions are not extroverted. Your decisions are not exerting like confidence and passion and grit and all of that. It's not, right? So you got to get out of that idea that you're an introvert, okay? And you need to start making those decisions. So I want to know if anybody has a comment, a win, put it on the chat. If you have a win, a comment, or a question, win, comment, or question, you can put it on the chat for the next 5 minutes. I can answer any questions. I can read any comments. I can read any wins. And I hope that you guys enjoy this call. I had a calling to do this call. And hopefully we do more where we invite more people and we open it up. I usually do these only for my team in my business. But I started a group on, or what is it called? A chat. What is it called on Instagram? A channel. And I will be opening it up to anyone that wants to be a part of it. So if you have any friends or any family members that you think that could benefit from calls like these, you can just invite them to join the channel. And I want to be pretty active on there. Like you guys had a couple questions there. I just answer them and we can chat on what more calls can come. Okay. So new me, now me, now me. I love that. Love this. Thank you. Yes. All this is amazing. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love the call. Love everything about it. I love this. We need it for the beginning of the year. Good. Thank you guys. All right. If you guys don't have any questions, thank you for sharing your wins. Win, it says, define my own ideal future, then reverse engineer by asking what pro survival activities would lead to ideal future, then be that now. I love that. Yes, 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 yes. That's a great win. I got on the call from the channel, but I don't, okay, gotcha. That's okay. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you find value, share the channel on Instagram. And then I will be doing a lot of I don't like that you guys cannot write back to me. I think I can change that. But for now, we'll keep it there until we have a tight community and a tight culture of awesome people. And you guys can watch out for like the crazies on social media, because you're going to be like having my back, right? So we're going to have that channel there, but I will use that question box where you guys can type. So I think that is a cool feature. Thank you guys for joining me on this Monday night. I wish you so much amazing things in 2024. Flourish and prosper, my friend. That is the best way to do life. And I will talk to you on the channel on Instagram. And for my team, I will talk to you girls on the chat. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Happy New Year.